The following video is based on the acclaimed book of Dougal Dixon, The New Dinosaurs. If we could get ahead in time, towards millions of years in the future, what animals would exist? What creatures would appear in our oceans? Would the monsters become real? Up next, you'll know all the answers to these questions, because in the following video, we will review the hypothesis of sea monsters which appear in our oceans in a distant future. Number 5. The Kraken. It is a huge mollusk. It has a shell of 4 meters in diameter. This helps it to float and protect itself from the elements. It is endowed with 12 mortal tentacles which extend around itself. Each tentacle has thousands of poisonous fibers. All this set forms a net which covers an area of about 20 meters in diameter. Everyone who falls into these nets will be devoured. Number 4. The Pelorus. The ocean has become more dangerous than ever. Danger abounds everywhere, and one of them is the Pelorus. A 2-meter-long animal. Its teeth are small, but it has a long neck, able to catch its prey with rapid movements. Its form resembles the already extinct Pliosaurus that once existed. But in this case, it is a small issue, rounded by the futuristic sea of the Earth, feeding mainly on Krakens. Number 3. The Glub. It is a creature that evolves from the walrus of today. They may look the same, however the difference lies in the fact that the glub adapts to life in the mangroves, moving in mud and marshes. It is a large animal with a length of 2 meters, whose body is completely adapted to the water. Its posterior extremities have atrophied, and in its place there are other new front legs. These extremities are endowed with a long claw, which they use to unearth the roots of aquatic plants in which they feed. Number 2. The Plunger. Apparently this animal will be the possible penguin decades of the present. Its habitat is the Antarctic, so its body has layers of accumulated fat under the skin to keep the cold out. Its fat layers also give it an aerodynamic shape, which allows it to swim easily. Its beak features many serrated teeth, which facilitate catching fish in the cold Antarctic waters. But in spite of all its aquatic adaptations, the duster has to return to land to reproduce. But only in areas where the ocean currents are closed, ensuring a steady supply of fish. Number 1. The Bird Thief. The seas of the future, home of dangerous predators that will lurk in warm waters, gifted with long necks and look similar to monsters of the Ness Lake. Knows the bird thief. A creature of the same characteristics of that of an Elasmosaurus that once existed in prehistory. They inhabited on calm waters, where they were able to hunt birds even when still in the water. Their pointed heads and their long necks, with 70 vertebrae, make their work easier. The jaws of the sea monster are long and narrow, armed with pointed teeth that are inclined outward, a creature that will be the terror of birds in the futuristic world. Zero Zone. The Whulk. In the futuristic era, the reptiles would dominate the sea, evolving into all kinds of predatory monsters. The biggest of them is the Whulk, an animal that runs through the temperate waters of the world. Although it resembles the blue whale, it is actually a reptile with a size of 20 meters in length. Its feeding is based exclusively on plankton, reasoning why its teeth are fine and forms a sieve structure along the jaw. It is considered to be the largest animal that possibly exists in the future, of course, hypothetically speaking.